Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I just went back in time like 15 years. I just went back in time like 10 years lately. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 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 Oh man, I think about the island every day. I think about the island every day. Reporting for duty, I forgot to wear my mask. We were going to talk about the UK today. Damn. Well, I'll put it on when we talk about it. Let's warm up for a second. Welcome. I feel nude with no music or sounds. It's like a full frontal nudity. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Who's ready for action today? Really looking forward. Really looking forward to the action today. Lots of action. Nice to be back. It's time. Who's going to match my freak? Anybody? Anybody going to match my freak? We get it pretty packed up today. You know, and I have a nice page in front of me. I got a few pages in front of me. It means I'm upgrading, finally, after all this time. Welcome, welcome. Claudius, Berserk, welcome. Top drawer. Oh, my goodness. Welcome. My God. My hamstrings are still shattered from the Bones show. This was a gift from Bones years ago. My hamstrings are still shattered. It's been over a week. It's been like a week and a half, and they are shattered because I was doing deadlift headbangs. That's why. No injuries, which is nice because I was going so hard. Ended up almost getting arrested and thrown out. Anyway, talked about that in the palace. So I don't want to really relive that experience, but it did happen, unfortunately. But I'm ready today. I'm ready today. I'm ready to talk about everything. Who's ready? Anybody out there going to match my freak? Anybody out there? Hey, anybody out there can match my media literacy? I'm very familiar with Medea. Medea and Jason. And from Colchis, right? Was Medea... It wasn't she that was Chaldean. That was Abraham. Anyone remember that Abraham, the father of Abrahamic religions, was a Chaldean sorcerer? Does anyone remember that? I do. I do. I believe Medea was Calkin from Colchis. But I'm who can match my Medea literacy? Anybody? I don't think anybody can. But that's common knowledge. Everybody, please like the stream. If they don't get 1,000 likes, they straight up don't even go anywhere. Does anybody know that? If a stream doesn't get 1,000 likes, people don't even know it even happened. I'm just letting everybody know. I mean, that's my problem, you know. But please like the stream, please. Nobody, after the stream's done, people don't even see it unless it has 1,000 likes. I'm serious. That's just how it is. That's how it is. R.I.P. R.I.P. Susan. R.I.P. Oh, Pake. I don't remember. What was it? Requiescat Pake or something? I forget. I don't remember what. I don't. Look, it's been decades since I've even looked at Latin. I don't even remember. And, well, I don't even. I'm nervous to even get into my take about that. Kind of makes me nervous even thinking about it. Because when it comes to matching freak, this is truly the freakish master. If I'm going to give my take on those people, it's kind of scares me even thinking about it. Script, what's up? Squirt King. Hey, thanks for the 2 bones, pal. Oh, so it is. Requiescat in Pace. Okay, Leo. So I was right. My gosh. It's been so long. How long has it been? My goodness. So, I mean, I don't even know if I want to get into it. I don't even know if I want to get into it. I really actually don't, but we could. We could get into it. I don't know if you want to get crazy. Anyone want to get nuts? And I am not going to stay on this for a long time. I don't even know if people want to know my opinion on it, honestly. Requiescat in Pace. Suze. Song of Susanna. Remember those days? Remember the Dark Tower days? Those are subpar after Stephen King died on the road in Maine and he was replaced by, I don't know, the Goblin King or something. I don't know. His books definitely changed after he was hit and killed and replaced in Maine. After The Wasteland, probably. He probably got replaced before Wolves of the Kala, book 5 of Dark Tower. Dark Tower 1 and 2 are really, really good. Really good. Dark Tower is good. I mean, you could say I've said it in the past that it's trash compared to other higher literature, but the Gunslinger and the Drawing of the Three are really, really good. Shocking how good they are. Especially narrated by Frank Muller, the greatest narrator of all time, by far. My God. So what are we going to get? We need to get into the news? Well, I mean, we have to comment on it now. Hey, Prenup Phil, thanks for the 2 bones, pal. That's pretty good. Hey, thanks. I don't even want to get into it. I don't even want to get into my opinion on how members of cults leave this world. I actually don't, because I don't want to scare people. I don't want to look like a maniac. I don't think I want my freak to be matched. You know? The UK, we stumbled upon that a little bit ago. We talked a tiny bit about it, and we didn't really get into it too much because it was honestly kind of stressful knowing that Snipers is over there, and Mac from Worthaby is over there. You say something wrong, you get freaking 30 months in jail. I mean, oh man, like it was kind of stressful. If that makes any sense, I love those guys so much. It's really sickening. It's sickening what happens if you allow your poo 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 to be taken from you. Then you can go to jail for 30 months by saying, I don't like this that much. You go to jail for 30 months. That's what happens if the bad things that float around on their own and end people floating around on their own. They just end people. Then the women and children forced everyone to give them away. My goodness. So it's kind of stressful. But I'll tell you, if you think that's bad, you couldn't imagine the response if you tried pulling that. And look, I'm not prophesying, and I'm not demoralizing. I'm just hypothetically speaking. I'm really not. I'm just speaking my mind. Everyone laughs, and I get it. Everyone laughs. They're like, you shouldn't have and look, I do too. You shouldn't have given away your poo 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 poo. This is what happens, and it's true. But if there was an equivalent happening in the United States, theoretically and potentially, and the people are still armed, and they were armed, and they were in the woods, and they were protesting and saying, this isn't going to happen anymore. We're done with it. They would straight up drop anthrax on you. They would straight up drop Lyme disease, ticks, and anthrax on you. So if you think it's bad in the UK, if people ever did it poorly in the US, the response would be crazy. And this is not a prophecy, and this is not demoralization. I'm just saying, don't thumb. You don't have to thumb your nose at everybody, and I'm not thumbing my nose at Britain. You know what I mean? Great Britain, remember them? So you couldn't imagine what would happen. Script, yo, it would be so crazy. They'd be like this: there's a practitioner of Islam and all that dropped this and that on top of the militia there, and there was 100,000 people died because of it. They'd be like this. Oh, we got to go get Iran. Like it would be turned against you in so many different ways. You would straight up lose your mind. And this, hey, I'm an idiot, and I don't know everything, but it's that's just my gut instinct. If you tried pulling that here, but if there was some door to door and the cops were beating down your door because of a post, better bring a good supply of you know what. But if everyone coagulated and went into the mountains or anything like that, oh my God, you couldn't imagine what would happen. Oh my God, it would be beyond your worst nightmares. Wow. But still, that still wouldn't even matter. It's impossible to defeat a populace that's armed in the millions. It's straight up, impossible, impossible. You know? Oh, yeah, no, it does, Barbatus. You're right. It does happen. It does happen. You get 50 million. Woo. Yeah, 50 million. When you have a citizenry of 50 million people with poo 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 poo, you are you cannot be defeated. Straight up, you can not be defeated. They would have to annihilate the entire population and they would rule over the ruins. If you have boop, 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 you are invincible. If it's in the 50 to 100 million, invincible. Invincible. You know? It's so Eggy's gotten some visits. I'm not saying we're above getting knocks at the door. I mean, it does happen all the time, I'm sure. And that's already, I mean, it is already technically too far and all the way, you know what I mean? It really is. But I mean, what am I going to say about that? What am I, what is there to say that is productive about that other than, getting upset or railing against things is, this is, and I'm not an organizer, I'm not going to be freaking forming militias and all that stuff. That's not for me. I was put in this world for more productive things. Why did Eggy get hit? But so that's pretty intriguing. I'm really intrigued by what would happen here. And that is a comparison. That is definitely a comparison. And if you're going to be worried, now look, in regards to, let's say, the demographics or something like that, it's a very, the things that are happening in the UK, the things that are happening all around the world, if you wanted to, let's say, ship people back, that's straight up a very, very easy thing to do. I mean, so easy, it would be crazy. But if it'd be easy for the government to do. But if you tried to get the government to do that, you would be towing it with your government and the full military. You know what I'm saying? This is hypothetically speaking. You wouldn't be doing it yourself. It'd be so easy for the government to do. It would take like 6 months to deport everyone in the country. If need be, it would take 6 months to do it. But you would have to fight your government to do that. That's, I'm not going to suggest that. And it's not feasible in ways that you think. Viewers are reacting to the recent Florida. Is something about to go down in Florida? Are you guys looking at an AI or something? What's the deal with that? Are you looking at an AI that's summarizing everything we're talking about? Do you like how everything you type and everything you say feeds a digital Satan to be used against you in the future? Do you like that? Isn't technology kind of cool? Doesn't it make your life easier and better? Does it? We all know by now all technology is from hell. All technology is from hell. We all know that by now, don't we? Chat summary. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. It's crazy. But there's some force. There's some force going on in the UK against citizens. People getting jail time. People, you can rap somebody. You just get released. I mean, you know how it is. We could scream about it. We could cry about it, but you have to be productive. If anything, you must be productive and wise. That's just the first rule when you're living in an occupied world, occupied by an alien race, honestly, generally speaking. Machines and demons don't revere life and they don't revere freedom. Therefore, the occupiers are not alive. I'm sure people understand that by now, do they? It's irrefutable. A creature who lacks sensitivity and empathy and all that stuff is not a living creature. That's just the truth. These the plans and the strategy and the prison, this technology, it comes from hell. It doesn't come from men and women. It comes from hell. Surely people know that by now. Can't say rap, can't say it's just a, oh God, it's just so shocking. So there's sort of an invasion force. We all know this by now. If there are lots of different kinds of people coming to your country, and they can be activated, or they get activated if you start fighting against it. That's called a sleeper cell. It's called an invasion force. Do people know that by now? Do people know what an invasion force is? Do people know what sleeper cells are? You think it's only in movies about Mossad or something like that? No, 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 no. You live through it. You live through it. You know what I'm saying? You straight up live through it. Who would believe you, though? I wish I could see. I wish I could see. But, everyone, these things don't end. Invasion never ends, occupation never ends, and MK Ultra never ends. And everyone's lived through this. Everyone's lived through it in their music, in their movies, in the demoralization in the news, in the normalization of perversity and violence and no safety. That's called MK Ultra. Do people know that by now? Don't people get that by now? Obviously. Now it's people kind of know these things now. People know these things. We've all known these things for many, many years. We all watched The Manchurian Candidate. Remember that? Remember when we watched that? Oh, you thought it was fiction? You want to vote for one of those guys? Have you ever voted for a Manchurian Candidate before? The odds are that you have, without knowing it. Isn't that so good? Isn't that so good? And there's always division. There's always disunity. There's always discord. There's always discordia. Okay? There's always something to blame. And as an American, I don't know, Americans get hit with the most propaganda. Honestly, they get hit. They don't know. They think they know the different nationalities or different races or ethnicities. They actually don't even know. And I get what it's like. I didn't know either until I did some traveling around the world. I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? People in the UK or even here, there's a lot of war drumming about Islam and about, Arabs. The problem in the UK is that South Asians aren't Arab. Okay? Indians and Pakistanis are not Arab. Do people know that? They're actually not Arab. They're South Asians. Do people know that by now? And in regards to Islam, there is no religion in the world that is a real religion that does violence unto either, their neighbors or in foreign countries when they come in. That's not Islam. And I mean, you could say what you want about that opinion, but it is the truth. That's not Islam. That's disunity. That's discord. That's the classic divide and conquer. We're all very familiar with all of that. But a lot of people don't understand the differences between major and minor sects, let's say of Islam or even Christianity. People have no idea. People have no idea. They don't know the difference between a military force and a force that's built for worship. People have no idea about any of that. I don't blame them either. I don't spit at people. I didn't know anything about anything, years ago. And I'm not going to lecture everyone on Islam or even Christianity or anything at all. I'm not going to do that. I know that everyone is under many, many false opinions. Many, many false opinions. People have no idea. No idea. No idea. I spent a year in Kuwait. I spent a year in Kuwait. And you know what I saw there? I saw I saw worship, and that's it. I didn't see people making bombs or plotting planes crashing. No, no, no. I saw none of that. Therefore, it doesn't exist. Let me just say that. Let me just say that because a lot of people don't get it. People want to hate, and look, hatred is necessary. Hatred is necessary for wickedness and evil should be hated. They truly should be. But if people want to get the wool pulled over their eyes and they want to fight Muslims or they want to fight Arabs or this or that or whatever whoever they're blaming it on in the UK, did these people did whoever the South Asians that are going wild in the UK, they're not Arabs, and real Muslims don't pull out swords or pull their dicks out and rap people. They actually don't, and I get it. I get everyone. And most people here are Americans. I totally get that. I get how it looks too. I used to think the same exact way. Okay, but you see, a lot of different factions all around the world are sort of sleeper cells or something like that. But there's only so much we can go into that. But everything, at least from the minor sects in Kuwait, I saw no violence, and I saw an almost identical philosophy to Christianity. An almost identical philosophy to Christianity. A few things are a bit different, and very, very fundamentally different. A few things are. But then again, I'm not Mr. I can lecture people on religion. I hardly know anything. I try not to know anything. My head is completely full. Most people don't understand that Muslims are waiting for the second coming of Jesus Christ, the Messiah. Most people don't get that. Most people don't get that. And look, I understand conspiracy. I understand the moon. I understand Saturn. I understand, dude, I understand Esau. I understand Edom. Trust me, I have a rudimentary understanding of these things more than most people. I get all these things quite a bit. But just it makes me twisted when I see people fighting straw men. When you see people fighting straw men when the government is responsible for everything. Doesn't have anything to do with Islam, doesn't have anything to do with Arabs. They're not even Arabs that are over in the UK. They're South Asians. They're Indians and Pakistanis. They're not Arabs. And they're not Muslims. Demographics of people are shipped over for very specific reasons, and the reasons are military. People know that by now? Oh, you think the problem couldn't be solved by the government? Unlimited money, unlimited military, unlimited transport? Oh, you think it's not possible to solve by the government? Obviously, it's only the government doing this. And by now, we know that there's only one world government. You think you see they're starting up the new world order. They're starting up the new world order. You see it now? Dude, they started up the new world order 300 years ago. They started it up 300 years ago. There's one government. People get that by now? Oh, you think there's all this warring nations and warring peoples? Dude, are you kidding me? This is Satan's little season. There's one government, and it's the people against Satan. That's it. That's it. People get that by now? Oh, well, you see, they're bearded and they're violent. Oh, yeah. Let's see who picked who came into the country. Who flew them in? Who picked? Let's see. There's them. Oh, you. Come on in. Who picked? Who picked? Did they just make it here on boats? Did they save up some money and just fly here? No, they were ferried in and they were shipped in. The demographics are very specifically chosen, of course, in order to terrorize the populace of the indigenous inhabitants. Of course, we understand that by now, don't we? Are you crazy? Doesn't anybody understand that by now? You think I'm stupid? You think after this BS, after 9/11, you think we're going to keep on fighting the same boogeyman? You got, oh, is ISIS coming out of retirement? What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, they're destroying all of the Babylonian artifacts in Ur, in Iraq. Oh, really? So they're sweepers. They're street sweepers. They're deployed in order to erase history. Oh, I thought it was just like they were just so Muslim. I mean, they were so Muslim, they just had to pull out the swords and break all the idols. Oh, really? Trust me. After 9/11 happened, it was a little bit easier to believe that because it was such an incredibly damaging witchcraft ritual and a world ender, honestly, where, hey, everyone was under a spell. It's been 3 years or whatever the hell, 29 years, 50 years. It's been so many years. And by now, everyone has grown up and they realize that everything in the news is not real. It's fake. And I have personal experience. I spent a year in Kuwait. I've seen it with my own eyes. I know what it's like to be an American and to be affected by going to the Middle East or your what you think you know about other people. I know all about that. Who else has experience in the Middle East? Who else does? I'm sure, of course, there are many people that do. But who runs their mouth about all these things that has experience in these things? I've seen it with my own eyes. I'll pull it out if you want me to. I'll pull the books out. You see these right here? You want to pull it out? You want to pull these things out and do some comparisons and all that? We could. We could if you felt like it. Absolutely. Absolutely. People don't get it. Heed what I say. Ochi, what's up? Heed what I say. Because I understand the perception of the average American and what it looks like. Oh man, you say whatever you want. Say whatever. You say, compromised, he has to keep it down, or this and that. I completely understand that mindset. That's not alien. That's not an alien mindset to me. Not even remotely. I completely understand it and I sympathize with it. Again, a reminder that nobody in the world can match my freak. Nobody in the world can match my freak. So I'm not your average Joe. And also, I don't accept judgment or condemnation from other people. I actually don't. I don't accept it from anybody. Literally nobody. Myself and the Lord. That's it. Nobody judges me. Nobody condemns me. Nobody. Only the Lord. All these things are between me and the Lord and myself. I whip myself. Know what I'm saying? And I'm not criticizing criticism. Not at all. Not at all. You know me. You know me. I'm not criticizing criticism. Don't get the wrong idea. But I have a nice smile on my face when people they don't understand. They lack understanding. They lack discernment. You know what I mean? What's this? There is less difference between in-person Charles and TalkStream Charles than you might think, Barbatus. Yeah, we've spent many times together. Many brutal times together. Great times. Some of them twisted. I mean, not you, but we've had some times when I've been really twisted. And I remember those times, and I love those times. We've known each other for a long time. He knows how hardcore I am. There's actually nobody more hardcore in the world than I am. And I'm not, trust me, this is not boasting. I'm not boasting. I'm the most hardcore man you've ever known in your life. I'll tell you that right now. And nobody can match my freak. And I am intent on gleaning wisdom and not feeding the dead machine with nothing. With nothing. You get it? I understand how it looks. People don't understand how the rest of the world is, or even how much can be fabricated. People have no idea. We can go on about it forever. We could go on about it forever. But people should know. Because I only have wisdom to gain. I only have wisdom to gain. There's nothing political or anything like, obviously, there's nothing like that. I'm in here for the discernment of wisdom. That's straight up why I'm here. And, I'm here to entertain. It is entertainment. If it weren't, if I was waxing brutality, if I was going wild, if I was whipping people up, dividing people against each other, then you would know that I was getting a paycheck to do it. Then you would absolutely know. People spitting unity don't get paid to do so in that regard. I mean, we do here. We have got a little ecosystem here, but you know what I'm saying. You don't get big checks. You don't get big checks and you don't get medals for preaching unity. You really do not. You get nothing for it. You get people laughing at you. I mean, what? One out of a, I don't know, 10,000 people. Very, very few people. Most people are very familiar with my freak and how, I've got a certain authority. I'm not Mr. Authority, but I do speak with authority. It is what it is. That's how I am. That's how wisdom is accumulated. That's how confidence is that's how wisdom is discerned. Let me just put it that way. But people don't get it. People don't get what discord is. People don't get what disunity is. People still, even if they read it 1,000,000 times, a house divided cannot stand. You read it for 20 years, 30 years, you still do not understand it. You still do not understand it. Unless you understand what I'm saying right now, then you do. People get what I'm saying right now? Do you get what I mean? Do people really understand what that means? Do they? Well, you do now. You do now. You cannot stand against anything if you are divided. Therefore, division, division, division. Therefore, no standing. You get it now? Everyone get it now? Anyone? Anyone not get it? I needed to mention that. And I need new eyeballs. Wow, man. Can't even focus anymore. Squirt King, thanks for the sawbuck, pal. That's it. The text size is going up now. Thanks for prenup Phil. Thanks for the 2 bones, pal. Thanks for changing my life. Hey, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Me too. Me too. Everyone here, on here, and on Twitch all those years ago, changed my life. Of course. Division 2, Ochi. Man, Ochi. Division 2. Wasn't Division 1 kind of good? Kimmy, thanks for the 20 quid. Thank you for helping me onto the path. Dispelling Wetiko and Space Trilogy rocked my you-know-what. God bless you and your family. This is my wife's YouTube account. Hey, thanks so much. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much for that. That's so good. Squirt King, another 2 bones, pal. No, don't be lost. If you're lost, then you'll be found. Find it. Find me. You found me. Winona, what's up? Outdoor living changed everything? Thanks. That's so good. When me and Andy get together, nobody can match our freak. Nobody. Nobody in the world. Still bullets in my back right now, unfortunately. Matt Marison, thanks for the 20 bones. I've been dealing with some mental health issues lately. Been praying and trying to get closer to God. I've been having such an existential fear of death and what happens after. I'm trying to keep my faith. I hope we get saved. Dude, we're in the same boat. Most people are in the same boat. I understand. I do feel some very similar feelings. I am knee deep in, I wouldn't call it a spiritual crisis. I would just call it knowing what it is to have a broken and humbled heart. Let me say that. And this is a requirement for discernment and understanding and faith. The Berserk, you're not kidding. The Gospels are calling. I've been getting brutalized. Yo, Caesar, what's up? I'm getting there. I've been absolutely getting brutalized because I need it. You can't go. There's only a certain point you can progress in life if you don't understand what it is to have a broken and humbled heart. You will, like, it's when I say getting desperate. I guess that's the same thing, getting desperate. And when you have nothing left spiritually or faith, when your faith is completely, when you completely turn your back on it, completely turn your back on faith, only then are you afraid of death. The fear of death and the existential crisis is the symptom of a waning faith. Okay? Absolutely the symptom of a waning faith. And we've been talking about these things for many years, but I just really wasn't desperate enough, I suppose. But now, you can go to the bottom, okay? You can go to the bottom. And then you see what it is to be humbled and broken. Sawbuck is 10. Damn. Finback is 5. 5 for Finn, right? Sawbuck 10, Finback 5. I got to remember that. I've been saying it wrong forever. So if people are if people are looking for the crisis, then you need a certain level of sobriety to pass through that minefield. I'm just going to say that. And it's a requirement to really, and you could argue the other way around. People are even more messed up when they're super, super twisted on everything. I get that. It just depends where you are in your spiritual quest. It depends where you are, and it depends how face-to-face you are with your own deficit in faith. It's the only thing there is. In a world occupied by things from hell, faith and prayer is the only real power that you have. You know? It's the only real power that you have. Everything else can be taken from you, even your life. Faith is the only thing you have left at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I hear you, Matt. You are at the right place. You're at the right place, my man. I hear you on that. Jebson. My God, Jeb Jebson, thanks for the 20 Canadian. Hey, Chuck, I think a paradisical society for white people is hell for any other race, and the same is true vice versa. Your food, societal default, and form of worship are unique to each race of man and should be respected. Look, I'm not going to sit here and argue with that. We all understand reality, and we all understand homogeneity. We all understand that. But the world, there's no buts. The world has progressed and been annihilated to such a degree where unless you can force your government to rectify things, it cannot be rectified. And I'm not trying to speak in absolutes to demoralize. I'm really not. I'm just think hypotheticals and theoreticals. Okay. You understand what I mean? What do you think I'm going to argue against that? Nah, man, everyone mixes and gets along. I'm not going to stand here and say that. There are nations, and even in the past, whatever spaghetti monster was instructing peoples in some of the holy books, they said don't interbreed, don't mix, and that wasn't, that I would say that wasn't perhaps because of bloodline. Well, of course, There's bloodline. But it wasn't, these things were more for the spiritual snares and the snares of the religions of the women from the nations that are conquered. And I would say like the Chaldeans or from Colchis or the Canaanites. If you get with these people and the Canaanites, it's a straight up, I mean, there's only so much you can say about this. What's up, Bleach? Yo! The foreign religions become the spiritual snare for a devout populace, is what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about, and hell, maybe it is. I'm not going to stand here and say, nah, you got to do this and that. You got to mix this and that. Dude, I'm not. I'm not going to come up here and say that. FOMO.shop just dropped. Hold on. I have to complete this. Is live. But I would put forth, who else is going to put forth to you like this? Who else is going to put forth to you like this? You understand? The trap was a spiritual snare. It was a customs snare. It was a burnt offering and sacrifice and pagan snare that peoples would fall into when they intermarry into conquered peoples. People understand that? Do people understand that? Who else is going to tell you? Is anybody else going to tell you about spiritual snares? I wish I had these Bibles with sticky notes and everything. I don't. I just know that these things are true. It's because really foreign peoples, especially when they're Canaanites, they, in the long run, their religion and their blasphemy, it proliferates and spreads and infects the whole world. That is a spiritual snare. Do people get that? Do people get that? Who else is going to tell you this? Anybody? Dimos, what's up? Who else is going to tell you this? Anybody else going to tell you this? Who else? And I don't mind. I don't mind. Hey, trust me, I don't mind when people have a problem with those inter things. Trust me, I don't. I don't have a problem with a lot of things. Okay? But people don't know the real reasons, especially before the flood happened. All that was in people's minds was nothing but violence. Ochi's advanced. I don't understand. But it is, I'll say this, thou shalt not suffer a sorcerer to live. Do you understand what that means? It means if you let a sorcerer live, they proliferate and coagulate, and they use their sorcery to undermine your entire civilization. And if you don't know it's happening, your civilization collapses. Do people understand this now? Do people get what I'm saying? Who else is going to tell you this? Nobody. Nobody else is going to tell you this. And that is the warning against mixing. It's mixing spiritual practices and it's importing blasphemy. And it's allowing sorcerers to live and keep practicing their black magic on you behind the scenes. And nobody knows and nobody even believes. How else do you explain the state of this world other than black magic and sorcery and ritual? It's not even possible. Anybody understand what I just said? The fact, I mean, this is straight up in the Bible. The Israelites, or I don't know which tribes or whatever, they ended up straight up erased from the planet because they didn't genocide the Canaanites. Don't people get this by now? Don't people get this by now? Don't people get this by now? It's crazy to me. I cannot believe that people cannot discern these things. People have been reading the Bible for many, 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 many years. But that's the lesson. It's the importing of sorcery, of Babylonian sorcery, that is Nimrod's system baked straight out of hell. The people get that by now. Well, if you don't, get it now. Okay? Get it now. And that is the warning when it comes to the mixing. That is the warning. And we see it. We see it. We see it. It's straight up in the Bible. The Canaanites were not erased, therefore they won. Don't people get that? That's just how it is. That's how it goes when you suffer a sorcerer to live. You lose. Get this if you don't get it. Get this. Let's open up. Let me get my Brave going. Let me get my Brave out. Yo, look. Behold. Behold. The drop. You heard Babylon is supposed to be a demonic parody of Jerusalem, and the Bible uses Jerusalem and Babylon as a metaphor for every city. Sure. That makes sense, Ochi. We are one people. People don't like that, don't like hearing that, and I get it. And I totally get it. I'm saying either you are a child of God or you are a child of the devil. There's nothing in between. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Jerusalem, Salem. You get that metaphor, Ochi? Behold. Look at these. Damn, yeah, Caesars. Good horse in here? Look at this. Good horse designs. This one's Dave the Force right here, the War Game tee. Anyone see this? We got the War Game tee, the Palace. Let's take a look at it. Look at this. Shit, this is a raw image. We're going to bust the watermarks on there. This is the War Game tee, Dave the Force. Look at this. Look at how good this is. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you can. Look at this. It's only 38 bones. Gang Stalker. Again. Good horse. Look at this. Good horse right here. 10% off for all three. You want to buy all three? 10% off. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Long sleeves, asymmetrical. Well, the sleeves are the same length, but obviously. Take a look. Gang Stalker. Look at this. Classic. Ancient Tech. Good horse. Look at this. Look at this. Free shipping, $60 or more. Get all three shirts, 10% off. Look at this. And there's more. There's soaps. There's little sticks for your lips, lipsticks. But look at this. Are there? Dude, I straight up do not know if any of those are in stock. We had some, I really don't even remember. Bleach would know. One twisted left. Okay, we'll update the store on there. Make sure you check this out. Ancient Tech, Gang Stalker, War Game. Look at this. 10% off. Buy all three. The trio, the heroic trio. Anyone there on Twitch when we watched that years ago? If you weren't, you're screwed. Gang Stalker, War Game tee, Dave the Force. Look at this. 6XL. What does everyone think about this? What does everyone think about this? Jeb, okay, we got, did we? Yeah, we got you. We got you, Jeb. Did you do two? Oh, no, we got you. Tasty Americano, thanks for the sawbuck, pal. The Sheep, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Hey, Chuck, what do you make of this quote from Christ in Luke 12? Do you think that I have come to give peace on earth? No, I tell you, but rather division. The truth is a sword and is decisive. Decisive and divisive. Divisive? I don't remember. I haven't used any other words in a long time. By nature. Love you, man. I've been listening to Matthew and Mark, and I had something to say about that sword, but I don't remember. Divisive. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, gosh. I didn't write it down, so I don't remember. Give me a second here. Maybe I did. Uh, I don't. I don't remember. I had something to say about the sword, but I don't remember. But thanks for that, sheep. I can't interpret that properly. Honestly, you should have hit me up yesterday, bro. Damn it. Where am I at? Hold on. I'm trying this out because I'm just so inspired by orthodoxy. I usually do the Christian Standard Bible, which I like a lot. But I might as well have this out because it's got so many damn notes in it, and I love it. But I really can't. I didn't write down my thought on the sword and the contradiction. There's no Christ does not contradict himself, but there was a philosophical contradiction in the layperson's interpretation of the sword as violence. There was a contradiction, but I do not remember my thought on it. Put this right here in front of me. I don't know what else to say. Hey, much love, man. Thanks so much. It's frustrating. It's just frustrating. I had something to straight up say about that. He said later on that he wasn't using a sword the way people think. I'm going to have to become more learned. There's no other way around this. I The sword is wisdom. Okay, we got this stuff in the past. Years ago, we've been talking about this stuff, but I'm trying to get more intelligent lately. I'm having a hard time reinterpreting it without remembering my reinterpretation of it. Atlantes. Cervantes, thanks for the 15 bones, pal. There's a town called Enoch, Utah, and I think that's very funny. What's that? Utah? Judah? Remember that, Ochi? Remember Utah? You remember Utah? Judah? Anyone remember that? There's no J's. It's different in Latin, at least. And I don't know if this came from Greek or something. I'm not that learned. Oh, there was a good one about the seeds spoiling by the wayside and all that. It was really good. As the years went by, you start to understand these things after many, many years. Enoch, Utah. Utah, I guess, is where the tribe of Judah set up shop. Again, I will say, verily unto you, okay? The biblical stuff didn't happen in the Middle East. I'll say it again. It's more than funny, Atlantis. It's way more than funny. Jeremy Irons. Thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Hey, Charles, hope you're having a great day. What's a sawbuck? I think it's half of a 20. Everyone watching this right now who hasn't liked this stream yet needs to get their together and like it already. Please, 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 please. if the stream doesn't hit 1,000 likes, it doesn't even leave the gate. I'm serious. Thanks for that, pal. I'm having a great day. I'm like hallucinating right now. I don't even remember reading that. It's so crazy, man. Thanks for the 20, pal. Tasty Americano. My liege, thank you. Thanks for the 10 bones, pal. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Eclipse. Thanks for the 20 bones, pal. I think about what you and Afina said about the self-hatred paradox and how that leads you to just becoming pure hate. Insightful stuff, man. Thank you. Can you share your thoughts on John Mouse's philosophy, the hysterical body? John Mouse is a little bit beyond my intellect, honestly. I straight up can't interpret anything he says. Like that. And I guess I talk to him more or study a little more about what he's saying. He's no joke. He's no joke. But thanks. Yeah, I wish I knew more. Wish I spoke to him more. Caustic Maine, thanks for the $15. What is your opinion on whites in America retreating into the mountains and selling you-know-whats to the Bigfoot population? Yeah, I don't understand exactly what that means. No, I'm not really sure I can interpret what you said. The sword is used in Revelation 19:15. Man, yo, Afina, what's up? Damn. I'm not sure. I'll say it again, though. Everything you think about tribes and locations to the Bible, it's all deception. It's all deception. Jebsen. Oh, and I'll get you. There's a real link. 1 second. Actually, let me get this right now. There's a long name that I don't know. Thanks for the $15 tip. Hey, Charles, really enjoyed Spartan. Liked Val Kilmer's character. Very cool. The best of all time. I've never seen anything better. Watched Frailty recently. That was pretty funny. Not sure what that is. Can you recommend a few more on par? I mean, the only thing on par with Spartan I can think of is Heist. And, yeah, that Heist with Gene Hackman. That was so good. So good. It was unbelievable. So good. Green Man coming in with the Streamlabs super chat. Extra. He went the extra mile. Thanks for the 50 bones, pal. My mouth is juicy. Hey, Charles. Happy Saturdays. Gonna enjoy this last bit of summer. Even bigger palace dono incoming. Oh, yeah, thanks. By the way, what is Corridors of Time? The Chrono Trigger OST? Thanks. Oh, Green Man, thanks again for the 50. No, the Corridors of Time comes from one of the books of the New Sun, in which the Green Man, who is some sort of evolved species of man with green skin, obviously photosynthesizing with his skin, something I have no idea how that man came to be. But he had the power of traversing the corridors of time, going out into time on the Z-axis, rather. That is where the Green Man and the Corridors of Time come from. He was imprisoned. He was imprisoned in some point in Severian. Spoilers. Severian set him free, and he came back later on out of the corridors of time as a sort of deus ex machina to save Severian and save the world in some ways. That book, those books, man. I'm about ready for Gene Wolfe again. I was just in Jack Vance so much. I had to do it so many times. I think I'm kind of ready to revisit Book of the New Sun really soon. Thanks for that, pal. Jebsen, thanks for the 15 bones. Thanks, Chuck. Regarding the Canaanites, I notice people have trouble confronting others or being confronted. I think it's so important to be critical. Is this a demon manipulation of faith to spare evil? Could be. I mean, yes. But when things go on for so long, confrontation becomes a very, very different situation once the entire place is occupied by I don't know what to call them or whatever. Please like the stream. Please like the stream. But we've been talking about this for many, many years on Twitch, and no one knew anything about it for many, many years. No one could understand who the real enemies were. People would always use scapegoats that are lightning rods that are very easily dismantled and easily stepped on. Oh, there we go. Wolf said he's a time traveler from a time where the human race has figured out how to photosynthesize like plants. There it is. That's the only reason that he would have green skin, you know? There wouldn't be any other reason why he'd have green skin. He's kind of like the broccoli dude from Darkwing Duck, right? Oh my God, I forgot my gum. Oh. That's going to soothe me. What's this? Hey, what about, anyone familiar with that? I don't know the word for it, but I saw some people online saying that the Bibles were written in Greek, even the Old Testament. What's this? Is this window messed up? What is? Oh, didn't know that was the GUI. That even the Old Testament was originally written in Greek. And we've touched upon this before. Hebrew was Greek light, but we're not going to really touch upon that too much. I don't think it's a good idea. Let me chew my gum for a second. There we go. I just had to get good. I had to get good with the god of nicotine. Now I need a rag because I'm juicing. Okay, there we are. Trevor Smith, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. The Due Regan Reams, I can't say that, is considered by some to be the most faithful translation from the Latin Vulgate, and I'm no expert. I don't know what to say. Is it good? What's this? You're pretty sure they found a pretty old Greek Old Testament? I've heard about that. There's a word for it. But I wasn't surprised to hear speculation that both of the testaments were originally written in Greek. I was not surprised at all. What is it called? It's called like... Give me 1 second. I'm going to find it. Maybe. This is getting sick. This is taking too long. Nope. I'm not finding it. I'm not finding it. Yeah, well, hey, I'll take a look at it. I'll brush up on my Latin. Winona Riders, thanks for the 20 bucks, pal. Currently at the Best Buy Men's Warehouse parking lot, worried about getting a Bon Air, new merch, while getting fitted for fresh threads. Didn't want to offend the tailor if I don't. Also, iPad or Galaxy Pad for Mom's birthday. Damn. I think the iPads usually they're pretty good. Yeah, that's what that. I don't know. Maybe it's that. Well, then there's the Septuagint. I'm not very good at these pronunciations. I don't know. It's not the Pentateuch, no, but it's something else. It's something. I don't remember. I don't know. I'm just having fun. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm caught up. Good. Oh, so, I mean, where do you go from here? That's so much. Check out this. Yeah, Greek is where it's at. A lot of people play a lot of pretend, but we'll just leave it at that, I think. That's okay. That's okay. What's everyone think about that? Please like the stream. I mean, what the hell do you want me to do? Oh, my God. I have to cleanse myself after this madness. Oh, yeah, I guess I don't want to keep staying on this topic. I mean, we got a lot of stuff prepared, something that's funnier and less absolutely insane, but well, I don't want to jump back into it. Well, I'll just say this. Rap and murder and fear and no safety within the populace, like let's say something that's going on in the UK, it's military terrorism. Only the military can do that. You know what I mean? Generational damage through MK Ultra is the plan, and it's very effective. Torture is effective. It's easier to torture a populace than to force them to be good. You torture them to make them bad in order to traumatize them. Traumatized people can be used for things, and you can direct them very easily, and that's why people would be allowed to terrorize a populace. MK Ultra. It's a military operation, like I've been saying for many years, obviously. And the same thing with government threats and jailing the victims of this MK Ultra, because the people that post online and go to jail for it, that is a victimless crime. Most of the government offenses that you get whacked with are victimless crimes. That's called torture and MK Ultra. Victimless crimes are punished more heavily than anything. You post something online, there's no victim. You go to jail for 30 months. That's a victimless crime, and that's a huge concept if you want to understand how people are smashed into submission. You have to understand that the concept of victimless crimes, and that's everything you get whacked with all around the world. Let's say a speeding ticket, or you don't have your car inspected. Oh man, nothing, just everything you get whacked for, taxes and everything. Those are victimless crimes. That's how you know those laws came from hell. Anyone understand what I'm saying? People understand what I'm saying? You get it? Yo, Patrick, what's up? What's this? Anyone know what I'm saying? Where's Patrick? Who's Patrick? Anyone know what I'm saying, though? You want to get nuts? You want to get advanced? Hear what I'm saying. And these posters, there was no victim for this crime. It's not a real crime because there was no victim. That's how you know Nimrod is still in control of the world, okay? It's not Arabs, it's not Muslims, it's Nimrod. People are so stupid. Not only stupid, they've been tortured. They've been tortured their whole life. That's why people are stupid. Nimrod and sun worship. Yeah, you get it, Patrick. And what did you ask? Yeah, you get it. You understand. I understand. Do you understand? You know what I'm saying? Victimless crimes. That is the machine of Nimrod's system. I'll be honest with you. Evo Fenny. Thanks for the Ronnie 100. Hey, Charles, how come you never talk about Islam? It seems like you're turning a blind eye, especially about immigrants. Sharia law is not compatible with Europe. Child marriages, death for... Yeah, well, there's a lot of propaganda. Post 9/11, man. Especially after, like, pre and after 9/11 is when they kind of were peeling the veil back and pulling out all the straw men. And we've been talking about this for a while. At least at the beginning of the show, I did lots of hardcore, wise clarification that not everyone can truly understand, but hopefully they do. And I already explained this stuff, honestly, in the first half of the show, to be totally honest with you. Thanks for the 100. I don't know if I have anything else to say about it. No, I mean, I understand the criticism. I definitely 100% do. I understand deception and how it can cloud the minds of men. I definitely get that. Everything you know about everything comes from a propaganda machine. Therefore, everything you know is a lie. That's not an easy concept to deal with. I totally get that. Heed what I say, though. Heed what I say. Oh, nice, Trevor. Thanks for the sawbuck. It's pronounced Dewey Rhymes. And yes, yeah, it's pretty good. The entire thing is free online. All right, all right. Thanks for clarifying that for me, because I knew I was going to butcher it into hell. Almost time for the bio freeze. Oh my God. Anyway, I'll say that, but I don't really have anything to add supplementarily on top of that. Now, I already shot it out in the first, half an hour of the show. If you want to hit that back, yeah, and I exhausted as much as I'm able to do right now. You know what I mean? Hear what I say. Okay, hear what I say. Absolutely heed. Absolutely heed. And there's a lot. Oh, okay. We probably should do some silly stuff like this. We should lighten it up with some silly stuff. We absolutely have to do. I can't be just raving like this for an hour and a half without a break of comedy or something. So I guess there's some breakdancing happening. There's some breakdancing happening at the Olympics. Okay, let me copy this link URL and let's go see what's up. Where's my brave? Oh, it makes sense that it's right here. Let's go here and let's try this. Dos equis. Now, is this the person? I mean, I like those moves. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'll be going to jail right now if I start playing sound. Whoa, can't I mute it? I love that move right there. Like, I absolutely love this move. Dude, that is so funny. That was, like, I've never seen a move like this. Look at this. That's good. Straight up, that's gold medal right there. Who's that, Ray Gun? Who's that, Ray DeWitt from South Central? Look at this. That is so funny. And look at this drop right here. This pose. That is so funny. Like, dude, this is good. That's a self-suck but I couldn't imagine this is like world competitor. I mean, really? This is straight up what I would be doing on stage. Look. Look. It's a shadow puppet dance. Look at this. Look how good that is. Look, bam, bam, bam. You see, it's straight up good. Look at this. These moves are good. You see that? Look at how she comes in hot. Dude, how is anyone complaining about this? I could understand that there are a lot more talented people if you're on an Olympic stage. I mean, this is kind of a joke, I understand, but these moves are not bad at all remotely. Look. Like, these moves are good. Now, who's that? Is this like a UFC match? Is someone going to come in here and start freaking blasting people? Why is there like security here or a judge making sure she doesn't cheat? Like, look at this move. Yo! You see this? Look at the leg. Dude, look at... Oh, yo! Look at that. That's not bad. Who said that's bad? See, like, the flailing a little bit? Oh, that was kind of good. Look. Look. Wow. Looks a bit like Carrot Top right now. Whoa, the graphics look good. Look. Look at how good this looks. How can people not be impressed? Look. Almost literally falling down. Oh, look. Oh! Dude, this is good. Did this win gold? This is so good. How can anyone not be insanely impressed by that? That's crazy. Wow. Was that gold or what, man? That was unbelievable. Wow. Ray gun, Australia. Australia. Ray gun. Wow, man. That was so good. I had no idea it was going to be that good. You think I'm joking? Or you think it's satire? It's straight up not. I'm not being sarcastic. Like, that was crazy good. Holy shit. They win gold or what? Gold? Wow. Of course. Why wouldn't they? What, are you just going to have the regular BS breakdancing, a little boom box, and then people just spinning? That's it? Just spinning? What's better, this or regular breakdancing where it's just spinning, just spinning, just spinning, just spinning? This is so much better. This will redefine the breakdancing itself. Shit's good as hell, man. No one told me it was going to be this good. Wow, that's gold. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. Oh my goodness. I feel like watching it again. I love that one. Okay, here we are. Oh, we talked about okay, well, we have a little bit. Susan was the CEO, we're going back to the beginning, the CEO of YouTube from 2014 to 2023. She had many controversies over the years with demonetization, ruining people's lives, video and channel removals, misinformation, manipulation of information, etc., and all the vaccine stuff. When you're in a cult, you don't die naturally. Murder is death. Death is murder. You go when the cult says you do. When you're in a cult like this, you don't die naturally. That's mocking. That's a mockery of God. You understand how it works now? People in the upper echelons in all of these places don't die naturally. They're sacrificed at appointed times because they don't allow these people's lives to live out to how God timed them out. And it's like an FU, a war on heaven. What do you think of that take, bitches? Huh? What do you think of that take? What do you think of that take? Anyone else going to have that take in the world? Anybody? Anybody else going to have that take in the world? Anybody? 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 Anybody going to have that take? Anybody? When you're in the cult, murder is death. Death is murder. They choose the time to die in order to subvert God. What do you think about that? Anyone like that take? Who likes that take? Now do you know how it is? Thou shalt not suffer a sorcerer to live. It's the only problem there is in this world. It's not Islam, it's not Arabs, and it's not women. Okay? I mean, I know a lot of them could be problems. I know all the aforementioned can be problems. I'm not going to say that sometimes they're not. But it's not, it's a scapegoat. It's a Judas goat. It's a scapegoat. It's a straw man. Do people get it by now or what? Who else is going to give you this wisdom? Answer? Nobody. Nobody. Except my back and my spine. We covered this. There's Logan Paul sues CoffeeZilla, a local bean roaster, for exposing various scams. The thing about Logan Paul, I was really disappointed to hear today. Really, truly disappointed to hear that the guys the people that were making out with his dad all those years ago weren't guys. They weren't like his guy friends. They were women. I was very disappointed to hear that. I thought he was having like his bros make out with his dad. And that had me literally on my knees for crying, laughing. I was really disappointed in Jake Paul that he didn't have his boys make out with his dad. Straight up. I thought that was the funniest thing of all time. I was almost on my knees when I heard about that. But the information I had was wrong. It was just making out with girls or something, which is just regular. It should have been his boys. That's so funny. He's just doing scams or something, right? Put on the coffee, all video. What's that supposed to mean? Ew, girls. No, but gay stuff is 15 million times funnier. Of course. What are you guys, crazy? Dude, that's the funniest thing in the world. Oh, okay, put on the video. Are you sure? I'm not going to get freaking demonetized? Everyone still like my take about Susan? Anyone like that take? What the hell is with this link? Oh, there's no like video. Is that just a saved Google search? Let me see. I'm just out of my mind. Never mind.
Logan.
Oh, what, I gotta load it twice? Dude, pause it! Why does YouTube screw with you like that? Is this coffee? Can I play his video, or is he gonna send me to hell? I like his outfit. Oh, and his set, and the lighting and everything. Oh, and he's married too. Oh, that's nice. This guy's no joke. Yo, Macro, what's up? What's up? Yo, Palace Show Clips, what's up, Nick? How you doing? Can I play this or what?
Dozu, only a year after he thanked me for.
Can I play? I like the blue light. This is like the old Twitch days. Oh, I need to bring that back. Was gonna play Roblox when I'm back, but why? What are you saying? Can I play this video or not?
Rather than pay back his victims fully, Logan would rather publicly humiliate himself.
Logan should have had his boys make out with his dad. Why didn't he? Why did he have girls do it? Why didn't he have his boys do it? That's so crazy that he didn't have his boys do it. That was so funny. I wish I never learned the truth. I wish to God I never learned the truth. He was elevated to God status. When I thought that he had paid his boys to make out with his dad, it was like God walking the earth. I was straight up in awe of how funny that was. Damn it. Yeah, suspenders are so good. Can I?
Himself in court by accusing me of
Oh, did he pay them or did he not?
defaming him. He's hired 5 lawyers to sue me.
No.
This journalist, YouTuber, crypto
Is this Jake Paul?
guy named Coffee
Dude, this is the first time I'm hearing his voice. This is so exciting.
Zilla, who's incredible, by the way. A very thorough.
It sounds like a regular guy.
CoffeeZilla's in there. I'm not going to promote it.
Yeah, remove that CryptoZoo stuff.
Dude, look at the camera. Like, it looks really good. The set's good. That's Logan. Oh. What am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? Who is?
Now I'm sure Logan doesn't.
Yeah. Wow, this guy's not messing around.
But I have a
He's
question.
got 2 cameras.
If they're not Logan's victims, whose victims are they?
He's got 2 cameras.
They should have thought of that before multi-millions of dollars of Zootopia.
Zoo TV tour, YouTube back in the day. Remember how good that was?
And this is where I have to get to my one embarrassing mistake.
Am I gonna get copyright if I play this?
Very grateful for your work and your investigation. And
Dude, he's really good. Oh, this is good. Who's the wrestler? These guys, I've heard that they're really, really good.
Been over a year since he apologized and thanked me.
thank you, CoffeeZilla. I am very grateful.
Look at his hair coming out of his hat. Like he had the curling iron out. That's so... Look at his hair. Look at how good that look is.
For your work and your investigation.
I'm curious why he didn't have his boys make out with his dad instead of freaking women.
I believe this new investigation played a role in pulling the trigger. Maybe Logan's team will deny this. Maybe they'll
What about Logan?
clear refunds are the absolute right move going forward. And to my surprise, he agreed.
Yo, this guy seems really good. I like this guy. CoffeeZilla?
And a lot of people bought into this platform. The problem was, I had heard troubling stories
Dude, what is his set?
about this company.
I love his
And I was trying
set.
to verify
This is inspiring right now. Damn.
claims were true. So I had gone to the CEO, Ryan Bahadori, to ask him questions.
Ryan
But he
what?
said
Nah.
if they're
Nah,
accusing
no thanks.
Logan Paul about, quote, embezzlement and, quote, potential fraud. Once again, not
Polenta.
accusing anyone of wrongdoing. I'm simply doing my job at the time.
Where are we? Logan, Jake was the one. Okay, they're different guys, right? Yeah, okay, Athena, send me a video. Jake and Logan are different guys, right? Oh. Excuse me. I gotta save this and have a snack. What's this? Hold on a second here. Yo, Moist Brando, thanks for the 2 bones, pal. What's that? The apocalypse that you're talking about that we all are pretty familiar with now? Jebson, thanks for the 50 bones, pal. Really appreciate that. Hey, Chuck, been trying to send these through Streamlabs, but keep getting an error message. That's, well, I mean, hey, you've truly changed my life for the better. God bless you, your wife, and your beautiful kids for all your days. You are the best. Keep crushing it, brother. Really appreciate that, man. It really means a lot. And thanks so much for even bothering to use a Streamlabs link, because the creators get an extra 30%, okay? I'll just be honest with you. I'm not going to tiptoe around it. It just is what it is. They don't take 30%. But thanks. Do you have the link? You going to put the link in here, Afina? Or sent it on Discord? Discordia. All hail Discordia. You remember the Breakers from Dark Tower? The book degenerated quite a bit after book 2, in my opinion. I get it. But there were some really true concepts, like the Breakers and the Beam and the power of praying and ritual. That was pretty much the point of the Dark Tower, that if people focus on destroying the world, you can. Let me get this link. Oh, I thought this was the makeout one. I didn't want to see women making. I wanted to see guys. Rap battle. All right. Yeah, can I play this? Why did you send me this? Well, anyway, let's hear it. I don't copyright. Dude, this is like M&M's here. Yo, this is good. What is this? Already, this is good. Increase volume? Why? Okay.
We're here tonight, so let's start over here with Jim.
Skip the intro? Why would I do that? Look at how good this is. You hear that scream? Block your ears. Are you kidding me? Why would I skip this intro?
What up? It's the Emma or y'all know
That's
me.
Mog. Oh, you didn't know who he was? Let's hear this.
What up? It's the Emma or y'all know me.
Didn't even know who he was.
What up? It's the Emma or y'all know me.
What a god. That's Mog. Dude, how do you handle this? That's complicated. Does he have a Cowboy Bebop shirt on? Hey, this guy's a god. These guys are kings. 10 kings. Whoa, this is her debut, man. Right out of the kitchen.
SKB, let's get it in.
Wow, that's a nice shot right there. This is straight out of Valis right now. She's getting hit with the pink beam. My name's Bitch.
It's Saturday, aka Sally, aka Slim Sadie.
AKA Owen 2. Wow, look at this wardrobe right here.
AKA go fuck yourself.
Whoa. What do you got on your nails?
It's
I don't want to hear women swearing. It's disgusting. It makes me ill. Oh, I thought we were going to see some crazy symbols on there.
Oh, I get it now. That's your initials. Wow, that's
I straight up cannot watch this. I cannot watch this. No chance. Don't mute, she's the best. Who's he? John Carmack? K-Flow. Damn, yo. That's his girl, the way she's looking at him. My name's Jay Hitler. Hold it down.
SKB.
Dude, I can't.
Who the fuck is that? I've been trying to figure it out. You
Yo, whose phone's going off? We're trying to have a battle here.
be some crazy bitch. That's it. See, I just twiddled my thumbs and that's the best I could come up with.
No, I mean, look, you got to respect this. She's straight up doing this on camera. Like, you know, you can laugh all you want, but Like this, I respect this. And I know that seems like a joke, but I'm not joking.
Stephanie Kelly Brown. Test, test, test. Oh, I
Damn.
see now. That's your initials. Wow, that's some original shit. My mind is blown. That's freaking awesome. Not. It's fucking dumb. Now, when
How'd she do this? Is this improv? Like, how did she pull this off?
He asked me to come here and tan your ass. And I said I'd do it. I figured
He's gonna tan her ass?
I'd step up and be the bigger man. But this looks like a step down, and Shannon's fat as fuck.
Oh, yo, she said what everyone, including God, was thinking. Yo, you see in the back? Yo.
I don't think I thought this through enough.
She's gonna get a slap in the face after that.
They say, behind every hater is a piece of truth. And I have to agree.
Serenade
Some
versus
random
SKB.
guy Facebooked me saying, you're a
This,
horrible rapper. But
what is this, Athena? You want me to continue with this? Yeah, the crowd's faces are absolutely there.
you're sort of cute.
This, what do you want me to say?
That's true. Now, back in my battle.
I'm gonna straight up lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. Please clap. That's so good.
First, you did your homework. You could come up with some dirt, especially if you know the right people.
Dude, this is good. Yo, this guy's face. It's like me. In her face, the smile, I respect it.
Loyal. They'll throw you to the wolves just as quick as they let you into.
Let's hear her.
That's my kid. Talk about my fucking kid, bitch. That's the kind of shit that'll get your lips hit quick. Serenade be on that Miley Cyrus tip. Country music videos and trying to rap and shit.
Yo, she's actually kind of good.
I her to come in on a wrecking ball. In this industry, these bitches just keep wrecking it up.
Now, there's no chance. Like, this isn't supposed to be improv, is it?
All rise your fault. Bitch, of this league, you're not deserving. You should be home in the mirror practicing your twerking. I got no pity for stupid bitches who think.
Dude, how much am I supposed to handle? Like, really? Does this turn into like a fist fight? Or are people barfing out of their nose with their mouth taped up?
Palace.
Oh, they're at the palace?
Palace. 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 Palace.
See? Palace tomorrow also.
Palace.
Crazy, so don't play me. I'm looking at my idol.
Yeah, girl.
She's drinking a beer.
Would y'all rather be stranded on an island
I'm gonna straight up have a panic attack if I keep watching this.
with the polls and cast their votes?
I feel bad for you, but Ralph Biggie turning in the.
I'll go insane.
We'll find
If-
who won that battle.
Yo, these guys are actually kind of good. I like him. This is shocking.
We just had a dope battle there between Serenade and SKB. Give us a few minutes, and we talk to my tonight. Run this shit.
I don't know what else to say about that. Like, I could lose my mind thinking of that. I could straight up eat chocolate thinking about that. Wow, I'll straight up lose my mind. Whoa! I'll lose my mind. In the meantime, whoop. Oh, we got more Mr. Beast stuff? Is that real? Are we going to move on to a little bit of Mr. Beast? Yo. Let me just have some Choco. Hiring registered sex offenders? It's a little bit... People have a problem with that? It's a little bit intolerant, isn't it? Was hired knowing his history. Delaware. Now, is this guy like a famous cowboy or a gambler? Yeah, I'm sobered up after freaking seeing that video. I mean, I could lose my mind. That's like, my God. I need to brew another cup of coffee for that. Oh, that's nice. Wow. I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say about, what is this, Mr. Beast? I mean, hell, we don't really need a video for that, do? Or should we look at the video? I mean, I don't know. People like when I kind of enjoy things and I look at stuff. I like this too much. Wow. This is like really hot coffee pot. Straight up Eminem. Absolutely Eminem. Whoa, yo. Not to sound racist, but the moment I didn't see not one black person in this rap battle or the crowd, I knew where it was going. Like, where was it? Where did it go? Like people playing tennis afterwards? People playing golf and tennis? Or yachting? Like, what was that supposed to mean? I really like this one. I love this. That's so crazy. Even to pull that stuff off is really pretty staggering. Honestly, it's really pretty staggering. What is this? Oh, I thought that was the humping. The cop humper. Remember that? Remember the Bobby humper? I like that video. It's so good. Wow. Well, Delaware, I mean, I think he's a famous sex offender and a famous cowboy and a gambler, I believe, if you have a name like Delaware. And I guess more trouble for Mr. Beast, the Mark of the Beast or something like that. I don't know. People like that don't go away, though. They come back 5 years later and things are just as they were before. Everybody that used to be fans back in the day that just growing up and paying taxes, they got no time for it, and then there's a brand new audience for them. It's something like that. These people don't go away. But Delaware, though, I'm pretty intrigued about that. Nuclear warhead dropped in Russia. What's that? Hold on a second. What's this all about? What is that? That's allegedly a tactical nuke. Is that what we're seeing? Let's see some sound. Whoa. That's crazy. Whoa. This is what we need. This is what we need all around the entire world, every 2 feet. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Wow, that's crazy. The sound is unbelievable. I mean, we're not supposed to believe that's a nuke, is it? We're not supposed to believe that's a nuke, are we? It's probably CGI. Remember this? Crazy how bombs sound. Okay, I'm literally losing my mind after that one. Okay, let's go back to the shop. I like that one. That's really cool. Logan Paul sues his dad for making out with his boys. Sues his dad for not making out with his boys. Do you remember that lawsuit when he sued his boys for not making out with his dad? Oh, I love those. I really love those. Let's switch up the visuals for a little bit. Hi, let's go back. Let's go to the Spiritual Jubilee. This is a link from a while ago that I just forgot to get into, but I saw Derek Prince in here, and I might as well just have this up for a little bit. Okay? Wow, I can't believe that. Well, I have a question to put to everybody. Anybody here have an opinion on if Jesus Christ studied in India during his 33 years of life or before he started ministering unto his people and the Gentiles or rather the Gentiles, straight out of Galilee. We all know that history, right? We all know a little bit of a realer history. Did he study in India? Now look, I know Indians and all this stuff. Everyone's getting a lot of hate. Modern India is not ancient India. Even if Christ didn't study there, it's pretty irrefutable when you see the history of wars with 1 billion casualties, that India used to be quite a bit different than it is now. I'll just say that. Hindu believes Jesus was just a construct of Vishnu. Wow. I mean, all right. As far as I understand, just the basics of the big flying temples and the flying ziggurats, and even the ancient, not the bundle of sticks there with the axe, the fascia or whatever it's called, but there was another one, the double trident that's held in the center. Whatever sort of energy weapon or whatever controller that thing is, was an Indian construct, an ancient Indian construct. R.A. Lafferty has a bit in The Devil is Dead about a sect that believes India is purgatory because of how India is a night country. What's that mean? Purgatory. India seems a bit... doesn't seem the best. It seems a bit of the not the best to live in. And this is an indicator that a highly advanced civilization was straight up annihilated or replaced or tortured to death, if you want my opinion on it, or my alleged opinion on it. Anyone have any opinions on that? I've heard it said that Jesus was a mushroom. I've heard it said that he studied in India. I've heard all different kinds of stuff. I'm just kind of curious why he didn't ever mention that. Why didn't he ever mention Kriya Yoga or any of his previous studies? Why is that completely stricken from the Gospels? I think that's kind of weird. You heard the Jacob Esau is actually about the British Indians? I don't understand. I don't even know what to say about this. Secondary explosion at the ammunition depot. Okay, nice. This is from that nuke? What? Yeah, I'm just curious why. I'm just wondering why he didn't mention that. He's like, hey, by the way, I was studying Kriya Yoga in India. Like, why didn't he mention that? Hosono never got terrible diarrhea. There'd never be a... What? I think I'm losing my mind. I'm looking for where he said he studied in India, though. I'm curious. I guess he didn't have to mention it. But it is interesting, though, isn't it? God. Yeah, no, consumer, just the corner of my eye caught it, and I know that you're speaking truth. I agree. I agree with you there that I don't want to get into yoga or a kundalini. Trust me, it's like giving yourself a nerve disease. There's some learned people that would say otherwise, but I don't like Kabbalah and chakra technology. I really don't. I don't like it at all. And the poses, dance and pose is veneration to blue people. If the Smurf people, the big Smurf people. And this is just off the cuff. Like, I'm not learned. I don't know anything about yoga or chakras, but I do know that poses and dance are veneration and there are spells, just like David Lynch in his transcendental meditation. Hey, let's do some transcendental meditation. Okay, I got some mantras for you. You're going to recite a litany of demons that have blue skin. I'm like, excuse me? Yeah, those are the mantras. You got to recite the names of blue skin demons. David, I'm not doing that. Well, you can't get the more wind. You can't get the right idea. You fucking cell phone. You can't get the right ideas unless you freaking unless you repeat mantras, unless you repeat veneration of foreign blue-skinned gods. Oh my God, that makes me nervous. Transcendental meditation seems like bunk, and I respect people's paths, but I have a healthy fear of yoga and of chakras and of Kabbalah. They're all related. And I have a healthy fear of inadvertently blaspheming by venerating blue-skinned demons, if you want my opinion on it. And that's just the layman's idiot's opinion. I am not a learned man when it comes to these religions or these practices. I'm really not. I'm just sort of void grasping and trying to dredge up some stuff. I can respect it, but I don't know. Like I don't know. It gives me a bad feeling when I think of chakra stuff and Kabbalah and yoga. I don't know. It makes me nervous. My intuition gives off some alarm. I'm just being honest. I'm being very honest. I mean, there's no. How is there a conclusion? How can you conclude if Christ studied India or not? I don't know. Let me ask you a question. Have you seen any Indians walking on water, or multiplying fish, or making wine out of water, or resurrecting from the dead, or transfiguring the world or himself? Have you seen any yogis do that lately? I haven't. Has anybody here? I haven't seen any of that lately. And I respect the wisdom out of India. I really do. The ancient wisdom out of India, I respect its technology, but I fear the technology. I fear the technology. I do. I'll be honest with you. I fear the technology. And but I do respect it, and I respect people that practice that stuff. But when I heard warnings about Kundalini yoga or the chakra stuff, or if you move too fast, you could go crazy or do damage to yourself, right then I knew that it was a very, very dangerous and scary technology. Does that make any sense? But I respect it, but it really makes me nervous. Consumer, I already figured that, but I didn't want to talk about it. Just like Wim Hof, I actually don't want to get into that. But I hear you on that, consumer. You need not say any more. I hear you on that. I felt it the first I heard about with the Sadhguru stuff and with Wim Hof. I felt it. Now, this is just conspiracy and speculation. I'm not preaching, and I'm not an authority on this. I'm really not. Because I respect Defina's, her studies in these things. I really do. But my intuition, when it feels weird, something weird that means something weird happened. I'm just being completely honest with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying, and I'm not even speaking rumors, Ifina, and I agree that I don't understand these things. I am just speaking my intuition, because these people are huge names. They're huge names, and if you're a huge name, it means you're in a small club. And there's almost no exception. But I understand the inverse of what I'm saying right now. Because I appreciate learned people and technologies of transcendence. I do appreciate them, but I fear them. I absolutely fear them. And that's the best thing about the guy that called everyone I really like that too. And I appreciate these guys, but there's something, I don't know, I'm just being honest. There's a wrongness that surrounds a lot of these people that makes me really nervous. That's all. It's just my intuition. You know what I'm saying? I need gum. You know what I'm saying? There's just a big super weirdness. Like if I was here and I was saying that I had I can change the world. You can do this and that. And I was giving lectures, and I said, I haven't eaten for 6 months, and I can fly around when no one's looking. I would expect everyone here to be made very nervous by that. That's why a lot of that stuff makes me very nervous. And if I feel nervous, something is wrong. That's all. That's what my intuition tells me. And that stuff scares me. And I don't like it. And I straight up don't like it. It seems like devil technology, just like Kabbalah. It seems like a spiritual snare. It does not seem good, and I don't like it. That's just me. That's just me. I do not refute my gut or my accumulated wisdom or my ability to improvise or to void grasp. I don't shrug those things off, even if it's just BS. Oh, I definitely don't understand it. I definitely don't understand it, but the fact that it makes me nervous and scares me means that it's scary. It's like being afraid of spiders or poisonous frogs. I think there's something inherently insane and destructive about chakra manipulation or energy manipulation or kundalini. It makes me really nervous. And people say the same thing about Christ, though. Like, oh, he's 33 chakras or 33 vertebra. He unlocked all of his stuff by channeling his semen going up his spine. Like, that seems crazy to me. That seems like madness. It seems like something out of a madhouse. Like, it scares the hell out of me. Like, that's scary to me. It seems like something the devil would be telling me to do. Like, no, don't worship the Lord. No, you're on your own. You gotta transcend on your own with no faith. You gotta transcend on your own, just on your own. You can do it on your own. You don't need God. All you have to do is do yoga and meditate. That seems scary to me. It should make anybody scary. That philosophy should make anybody very scary. It's the truth. Now that's the truth. Anthony Lancer, Royal Lancer. Hey, thanks for the 15 bones, pal. Please play Swindler's Grift by Foundering on Steam now. He won't copy strike you. That sounds a bit scary. That sounds a bit scary. People that claim to have power. People that claim to have power scare me so much. I wouldn't even be in the same room with them. They scare the hell out of me. Anyone claiming to have power scare the hell out of me. And they should scare everybody here too. Everybody here should be scared of someone claiming to be powerful. A man on earth claiming to have power, get out of my face with that, honestly. Straight up. Paint your skin blue. Paint your skin blue and get 50 arms and have your tongue out and be stepping on a severed head. Maybe I'd believe you a little bit more. It's unbelievable. Faith, it's a contradiction to faith and redemption and salvation. Yoga itself is a contradiction of faith and redemption and sacrifice. It's a complete contradiction of everything that people usually worship. An absolute contradiction of it. And that's the truth. Jeremy Stubbs, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. If yoga makes you feel nervous and weird, you should definitely steer clear of Chinese DK torture. I don't know. He's like, nah. Say you gotta move get the seminal fluid from your hairy bean bag. I say, empty it into your butt and get it up into your the gateway. You know, we gonna start talking about Henry Makow. We're gonna start talking about the gateway. I say, shoot the L up in your own B, and then it goes into the base of your spine. That's where usually when you get wrapped, it hits the base of your spine and illuminates you and destroys your nervous system and makes you a slave when you get, wrapped in the A. You break the spine, you hit the vertebra, and then, you send the seminal fluid up. Dude, that sounds like it's from hell. Do you guys get how crazy that is? And I didn't mean to get hardcore, but that is hardcore, what I just said. Many Dimensions has a good bit about how while there's nothing wrong with healing, there is something wrong with a whole mob desperate for it. I wish I could remember. I got to get back to it. That's a good point. I haven't read it. I'm still... Witchcraft hurt me a lot reading that, honestly. Healing, I've learned a lot from it, but a lot of it was very painful. Healing done by witchcraft and done by the devil is inherently wicked. So healing done by evil means is evil ends and a blasphemy in this world. Anyone get what I'm saying? Semen retention is a central part of ancient Christianity, though. Defeating lust, central theme of Islam. Dave. I mean, that sounds good. That sounds good. Semen retention sounds good. That sounds really good. But it's when people start moving fluid from your spine, out of your butt, at freaking, dick and all that stuff, traveling up your spine, going into your pineal gland, the serpent and all that stuff, the Egyptian friggin' headdresses and all that. That stuff scares the hell out of me. You tell me that's the whole point of mankind? Is to sit there? Oh yeah. Well, you see, when the Lord created this world, he created man and woman to sit down with their legs crossed and move their spinal fluid up into their brain. What? Are you kidding me? That's the point? That's the point of this world? Blasphemy! Blasphemy. Incredible antichrist blasphemy, that is. Of course, maybe it's the truth. I don't know. Maybe that's the point. It just scares the hell out of me. That stuff scares me. It's so crazy. Hey, I don't take it off the table. I don't take it off the table that there is hidden technology for transcendence. I don't take it off the table. I really don't. But just that stuff is so crazy. Hey, maybe it's just beyond my understanding. I do get that. But my intuition, hell, hey, maybe it's an inception. Maybe the intuition is inception. I don't know. Maybe there is no free will. Maybe the three sisters, maybe the three weird sisters are doing the yarn and the spinning and all that stuff. I have no idea. Maybe this is a computer simulation. I'm just saying this is crazy. It's crazy. All that stuff is crazy to me. Free will? I don't know. When you're under MK Ultra, there is no such thing as free will. In this world, there is no such thing as free will. But in that, every moment in the present is an opportunity to completely switch your path. And you can correct yourself if you're praying without ceasing. Then you can correct yourself. If you're not, you will be driven by the trauma you have been racked with. And in that sense, there is no free will. But if you're praying without ceasing, and you know that every second is a chance to live your more perfect self, if you're proactive in it, then you can regain the birthright of free will. But if not, and you're in the dark, then you're just a Manchurian candidate. You know what I'm saying? Without faith, you have nothing. Without faith, there is nothing. It's the ultimate blasphemy to handle these things on your own completely. Hey, maybe that's part of the prison. Maybe that's the real truth, and we're all fooled into reaching for nothing. Look, I understand that's blasphemy. I'm just saying, I'm telling you, I don't take anything off the table. I don't take anything off the table. But I have great fear for spinal technology and yoga and people professing that they have special powers. It's honestly, it scares me. I need a taste of a pastry. Can anybody make sense of that? Is that an irrational fear? It's just crazy to me. Yeah, this guy's up on a mountain. She hasn't eaten for like 12 years. I'm like, show me. No. You can't see. Why not? She doesn't show anybody. Or he doesn't show anybody. Why not? Why not? Doesn't show anybody. You're just going to have to have faith in it. Oh, really? I'm going to have faith of a stranger? It's like having faith in the Dalai Lama. That's what all this stuff is like to me. You have faith in the gurus, you have faith in the Dalai Lama. Because they are the same person. That's just my intuition. That's just my intuition. What's everyone think about that? I need water or something. I'm going to die. I have nothing left. I got to eat. I'm going to grab something. I'll be right back in 1 second. I understand. I understand how even let's say Christianity could be interpreted as some sort of deception Hebrew prison system to get people to not better the world or to make them docile until they're reincarnated. Trust me, I am very familiar with those thoughts and those faith destroyers. I am very familiar, and I could even entertain those a little bit if not for the only war in this world is the war on Christians. If not for that, I would actually entertain that. If not for that, I may actually entertain that. If not for the only war in this world, there is no war in the Middle East. There is no war on this or that, or Israel or Palestine or this and that. The only war there is Christians, Christ, and the Antichrist. That is the only warfare that's going on in this world right now. That is it. That is the only war that's going on right now. Antichrist versus Christians. The only war going on right now is that. And I would entertain those other thoughts if not for that. What's everyone think about that? I'll eat a brown banana. Who else is going to give this to you? Who else is going to give this to you? Anyone? I can't even open this. I swear to God. It's like a joystick. This is like an N64 controller. What am I supposed to do? Hey. Hey, who wants to play Mario 64? The worst game ever made. Anyone? Dude, I'm literally going to go insane. I'm going to throw this against the wall. Do I have a knife? I don't have anything. I'm going to just twist it. Oh! Oh! There's like, it's semen coming out of this. Can you guys hear it? Hey guys, can you hear the banana? Guys, can you hear the banana? Have you ever opened a banana like this? Yo. You ever eat a banana like that? Oh, you hear it? Have you ever eaten a... Have you... Hold on, we need full screen for this. Have you guys ever... Have you ever peeled a banana like this even? No, we're going to talk about the UK government right now. So I'm going to have to mask up. The new Prime Minister, Der Sturmer. Have you ever... I am going to puke. Have you ever had a banana like this? What's with the phone? Let me see. I don't... Let me eat this banana. I don't even know if I have the energy for a debate right now. I have to eat this banana. Doesn't this look kind of good? How can anybody handle this? How can anybody handle what I'm doing right now? Straight up. Can anybody handle this? If I were you guys and I saw someone doing this, I would have literally lost my mind. I would have straight up lost my mind if I saw someone doing this. I looked like Sneeko for a second. That's him, right? I love that guy. I love just seeing his face. Like I'm not going to be watching debates, but I like the way that guy looks so much. Oh, I got a plate. Look, I got a brown bag. I'm going to lose my mind right now. You ever see someone lose their mind in real time? I might puke if I even put this in my mouth. Hey, anyone want a bite? I am going to puke right now. No chance I'm eating this, but it's good to be eaten, though. I am gonna go crazy. How can I recover from this? Straight up, how can I recover from this? Freeze it now? No. Like, I can't even touch this thing. If I even put this next to my mouth, I'll barf. Take a sweet bite. This is so... Wow. Has anyone seen banana ribbons like this? I'm going to scream. It's no longer a banana. No, I'll just do this. It's actually pretty good. It's kind of like a cigarette. It's a little bit more palatable, isn't it, to see? Yeah, the banana cigar. We were guy. So what are we going to talk about now? Oh, there's banana all over my rings. Disgusting. Good thing I have a streamer rag. Disgusting what I've been doing with that banana. Obviously, I lost my mind. Yo, what's this? Yo, Cooper Payne. Thanks for the 20 bones. I hope you're still here from a little bit ago. Hey, Charles, are you familiar with the law of one? Is that some sort of hermetic? Is that some sort of hermeticism? I think you'll find a lot of wisdom there. Much love. I don't know. That sounds like hermeticism. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is. Green Man, another 15 bones, pal. Hey, thanks so much for that. What's the code right there? Versus Snipes. Please watch Legendary Snipes rap battle. Oh, dude, what? I don't understand that message, man. What does that mean? Law of One is from Ra of Saturn. It's CIA channeling. Oh. Ra? Ra, shish boom ba. That's beyond my understanding. I don't understand what that means. Ra, riot? Like, what's that mean? Like, Saturn, woo! Did you see the hexagon? They went into space and saw it. Space? There is no hexagon on Saturn. 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 Space? There is no hexagon on Saturn. It's the Star of Rem fan. Don't people know this by now? What the fuck? It's not David, it's a Rem fan. I've been talking about this for 10 years. Only a little, though. It's above my pay grade to talk about this all the time. You know what I'm saying? Anybody get what I'm saying? The hexagon. Are you kidding me? The telescope, though? Telescopes don't see the bottom of Saturn. You know? Telescopes don't see the bottom of that angel or whatever, or of the bottom of it. Nobody has ever seen anything. All those shots are from space. Space? 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 You can't see the bottom of that heavenly body from this vantage point in this realm. You cannot. There's no such thing. It's crap. That's what it is. That's what's beyond the firmament. Fallen angels, watchers, 1,000 points of light. Don't people get this by now? It's crazy to me. Celestial bodies, fallen or otherwise. But Pleiades and the Seven Sisters is very interesting. Very interesting. That's very, very interesting. If you look at the planets as either angels or fallen angels or watchers or whatever, it makes it a little bit more interesting, and their sphere of influence in where their position are and where they are, how it affects your energy or water. That's interesting. But to say people got out into, through all of these things like this right here. Where is it? Where is it? I don't know. I don't have it. I don't have it saved. God. Are you kidding me? People are crazy. I don't pretend to understand. I don't even pretend to understand what a fallen state is. Seventh heaven. Anyone remember that? Seven heavens, the seventh heaven, the domes. There's not just one dome. There's 7 heavens going up. All of these realms of the heavenly bodies and of the angels. That's I don't understand it. I couldn't tell you. I'll eat the rest of my banana. Seven samurai. Mmm. Mmm. Ooh. Oh, wow. Good horse. Seven deadly sins. Magnificent Seven. Weird, all of these illusions from Hollywood about the seven heavens. The planetary realms, the spheres of influence. Kind of weird. Oh, Subaru. Is that Pleiades? Holographic? Is Subaru Pleiades? Seven chakras. Lucky number 7. That's interesting. That's interesting. Damn. 7 Up. The movie 7. Lucky number 7. Kind of weird, isn't it? Talks about visiting the edge of the world too. The land dissolving into blackness and there being floating stars bound there like prison, chained angels. The stars and the stars are fixed in the firmament. Are the planets? I don't know. I don't know what these things mean. I don't know what these things mean. In fact, I don't even have time to know what these things mean because I need faith. I need faith, and I need to know how to pray even better. I don't even have time to speculate on these things. Well, we do here. We use the time here to speculate. I can't believe the stuff we've been getting into today. Oh my God. Stuff we got into today was crazy. Oh, 7 C's? I mean, everything. 777. What does that mean? Angel? Isn't that Christ's number? 777? You can never reduce. You can never reduce the Creator and Christ in or anything at all into numbers. I don't believe it for a second. I don't believe that these things can be reduced into numbers. Are numbers that holy? Hey, what's the universe all about, God? Numbers. Numbers. Cosmic OCD. 7. Yeah, that's God. 7. That's God. No. That's God. God's some sort of a fucking idiot obsessed with numbers. Fuck you, anyone who thinks that. Honestly, excuse me. It just makes me crazy thinking about it that way. You gotta be insane to think like that. Insane. I don't understand it. 3. I don't understand it. Oh, that's 4 right there. Oh, really? Why? God went crazy. Dude, keep that shit away from me. Numerology and all that stuff, keep it away from me. I understand some of it, but it's just everything about it seems satanic. An obsession with numbers is a mental disease. You might as well be the guy from Cube. Remember the guy from Cube? He's looking at all the numbers and all that stuff. You remember the guy in Cube that's obsessed with numbers? Remember he was like this. That's God? What? God's a whimpering clown obsessed with numbers? I don't believe it. Okay? Numbers and an obsession with numbers, just like Kabbalah, is a technology whereby the rulers are deceived. Okay? Pythagoras. All those guys are queens as far as I'm concerned, honestly. Mystery religions, mystery cults, cults of numbers. Dude, they're literally chained in hell walking the earth. You guys get what I'm saying? Those people obsessed with mystery schools, mystery religions, and enlightenment in numbers are chained to hell, though yet they walk the earth still. You guys get it? Dude, that's insanity. I'm sure there's some sort of formula of creation or something, toroidal fields, but that's just, hey, Mac Nasty, what's up? It just the absolute obsession with that stuff seems like technology from hell. And reducing the Bible to numbers and an insane, I don't know, crypto mystical translation to it, interpretation of it. It seems like the mark of Cain insanity. Anyone get what I'm saying? Now look, I may be the sanest man in the world, but that stuff's crazy. Whoa, in that hideous strength, when Saturn descended, it talks about numbers that can't be pronounced. See, that stuff is so, like, it makes me want to scream thinking of it. Like, it's so insane. You know, things that are beyond your comprehension, like non-Euclidean geometry in hell or in Lovecraft or in Afterlife, you know, that stuff. Like, that is so, like, creatures and deities that if you see, you go crazy with terror. Like, that's so crazy to me. You guys get what I'm saying? Like, that's like, wow, it's shocking. Saturn descent. I gotta do Space Trilogy again, apparently, Ochi. Numbers that can't be pronounced. Like, what is that supposed to mean? And I have to see Color Out of Space, Craig. I have to. Is that Ken whatever Russell? What's the guy's name? Barbatus? Is that Hardware that did Color Out of Space? Right? Yeah. I'm right on that, right? I don't know if his name's Ken Russell. I forget, but that's the Hardware guy and the sand devil, dirt devil, dust devil, right? That's him. Color Out of Space. Color Out of Space scared the Richard shit. Color Out of Space, I've only looked into it a tiny bit. I haven't watched it, but Richard Stanley. I don't know why I put those names in. That's so weird. That movie, I've been afraid to watch it. Straight up, afraid to watch that movie. Is that fear unfounded or unwarranted? That movie scares the hell out of me. Moses begging to see God and God giving in and saying that it would kill him if he got too close. So Moses hides in a cave and God passes his hand over it. Moses glows for weeks after. Insane, Mac Nasty. Like, oh my God. That's so scary to me. That's so scary to me. Like Color Out of Space, I remember from what I read into it in about a minute and a half, I was like, there's straight up like spells being practiced and being executed and it working. Like, it's that woman that straight up transcended out of the world because she did her sigils and the execution of the spell. Like, I was like this reading it. It scared the hell out of me. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? That's psycho. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Oh. Yo, Winona, thanks for the 20. Honest question, man. I've made a good living, but never completed real college. Enrolled in Peterson Academy, which is supposed to be an equivalent accredited certificate for employers. Did I do the right thing? Why not? Why not? I don't know. But good, I mean, congratulations. I don't know anything about that. I could not advise you on that. I could not. Now, anybody have anything to say about the language and numbers prove the spirit realm, invisible influence? This is too much. The chat is, people know a lot of stuff on here. You mean a refund from this or a refund from school? I honestly, Winona, I don't know anything about that, about online academies or accrediting, or I don't. Huh. Straight up scary, man. That movie is so scary. Oh, I can't even think about that. You ever rub your eyes and see geometric figures? Oh my God. The duality prison? Oh my God, that's so scary. That's so, you and nobody, it's hard to visualize or comprehend Lucifer as an air and a light manipulator. That's a pretty hard concept to comprehend if you want it in its totality. And the fabrication, the false fabrication or a false layer or being baked into a false reality is almost impossible to understand unless you push your eyes in. And then you begin to understand light manipulation. When I say understand, I don't mean understand. I just say it's just a glimpse of what a real prison looks like is when you press your eyes and you see shapes. That is light manipulation and perhaps even air manipulation and a fabricated reality. It's too scary. It's too scary of an idea. God. Is anyone... I could scream thinking about that stuff. Okay, let me go down in here. That's like, it's scary to think about that stuff. Does that make any sense? I don't know what to say about it. I mean, what else do I say about it? Oh, I'm scared of that stuff. Let me go over here. Devin's Gate. Coops. Yo, what's up, player? Thanks for the 15 bones. Hey, Charles, have you heard Thorin's podcast with Logo? I highly recommend them. Very interesting stuff. God bless. Hey, thanks so much for that, pal. That would be... I should. That would be good. Those guys are classic. Oh, it's just scary. This is scary. Closed eye hallucinations, nasty? What? Well, that's just a glimpse. Do you remember the, looking past the firmament, that painting or that whatever the hell, like there's the wheels and the angels and everything outside of the normal world. That's just an illusion of light manipulation. And I really, how could I comprehend a deity's sphere of influence? How could a man comprehend that for real? Is it even possible? In its truest sense, in the technology of it, how is it even possible to comprehend? Is it even possible for the brain to comprehend? I don't know. This stuff is crazy. I don't want to go crazy. Oh. Yo, I mean, it's crazy. How do you comprehend it? And what about the pineal gland? It's got like the eye cones and the muscles to move the eye. Like, what does it even mean? What does it mean? It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know. God. Hey, Quib. Impact craters are ships that already left? Space. Again, space. Really? Again, space. Wow. Is it the pineal gland that drains that special ambrosia, the ambrosia mucus that you're supposed to gather with your tongue around the back of your throat? Anyone remember that? Oh, I'm going crazy tonight. That's yoga? Oh, that's crazy. Crazy. Oh my God, there's a bullet in my spine. Oh, it's making me sweat. This one tonight, man. Like, I didn't make that up, right? Like, I didn't get that in my nightmares. Isn't that like a thing? And I don't mean to make everyone crazy, but it's interesting. This world is so wicked. This world is so wicked. No answers, only questions, only madness, only prison, only suffering. That's it. You could go crazy. You could go crazy. Why? 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 Why is it like this? Why? Why? Why is it only deception? Why is it only suffering? Why? 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 Why have we been forsaken and abandoned? Why? 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 How could you be children of anything? How can you be children of anything if people suffer so incredibly where you could go insane even thinking about it? Why? Why? Who allows their children to suffer like this? Who allows the captives to never be set free? How? Why? I'm not trying to just ramble or go insane. And I don't want to keep this going too long either. I don't. We're all supposed to be funny here. We're all supposed to have fun. I get it. First John 5:19. We know that we originate with God, but the whole world is lying in the power of the wicked one. Sure. Does that mean material? Does that mean the ninth configuration? Does that mean the third vibration is hell and evil? I don't understand. I don't understand. Gethsemane? Christ was sweating blood? Where does it say that? Where does it say that? God, what does it mean? What does it mean? I don't know. I don't pretend to know. It's just scary, man. It's just scary. But perhaps that is the symptom of a disturbing lack of faith. Perhaps this is just raging into the night. Raging into the night. Damn. Sweating blood? Can't even remember 4 seconds ago. Can't even remember 1 second ago. Dude, what is this? It's too much. Can't find anything. Mine's too blasted after that dive. Way too crazy. Not a chance I could do anything logical right now. Not a chance. Need to pray. Honestly. Cleanse myself of that. Probably got to roll out. I think we've been going crazy long enough. Damn it. I never said I had all the answers. Damn, man. Damn. Hey, Quib, if we have any movie times ahead, make sure everyone jumps on the Gum Road. There's a link in the bio. I got some Chundon baking and some Cowboy Mode baking and a revamp on it. It's baking right now. I'm just going to say that. The Palace, tomorrow, 7 p.m. The Palace. The Palace. Okay? Don't forget. If I'm going to do movies, I'm just better off doing them from the Gum Road. Like, I don't think I should be going on Twitch or something. Even though we'll do some multi-streaming, perhaps, but I just don't think I should go on there for freaking, to do that. We'll just do it from the Gum Road, You know what I'm saying? We are not, well, it's from McNasty. We are not forsaken or abandoned. Revelation says everything will be set right. Even death will be no more. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to be that guy. Everyone, when you get to a point, certain points all the time where you shake your fist at the sky. If you don't, it means you're an idiot. If you've never shaken your fist at the sky, it means you're an idiot, honestly. But I have to explore those weaknesses. I'm sorry. And I have to do it in public. It is what it is. Somebody's got to do it, right? Somebody's got to fucking do it. My goodness. My goodness. The Palace, tomorrow, 7 p.m. The Gum Road. Things are going to get a little bit busy for a week and, in a week and a half or whatever. There's going to be another leg of the stand-up. But I don't think I'm just going to hop on Twitch and, just start doing that stuff for fucking 40 cents an hour. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. So it's definitely, we'll probably multi-stream on there just to see how it's going on either on Palace and on here or both, whatever. But if we're doing movies, we're going to do it through the Gum Road. We do movies or whatever we're going to be watching, we're going to do it through the Gum Road. It's not going to be on Twitch. It's literally a waste of time to do that. You guys get it. I'm sure you guys get it. Straight up waste of time to do it. And I don't mind it. I don't mind doing public service, but you do it too much and you're a jackass. I didn't make the rules. It is what it is. The Gum Road is open. I'm on I don't know the word for it. Full mode theater, cowboy mode. They're coming. Okay? It's just things are finally getting together. They'll be on the Gum Road. We'll be watching movies. It's going to be on the Gum Road. I'm not going to do it on Twitch. I'm just not. I know my gut is telling me that I'd literally be an asshole to do that. And that's okay. But it's going to be on the Gum Road. The link is in the bio. There's going to be pretty much a relaunch of that. I'll just keep that to myself. Never mind. We'll all worry about it when there's some stuff for you guys to watch and see. Until then, I can't even think about it anymore. I'll run into traffic. Join the Gum Road. You want to support the Palace? There's a Palace Patreon. It's the way things have to be, otherwise we'd be living out of a box. Like the stream, please, because no one's going to see it now. That's okay. There's plenty of things I've done that no one's seen. I've got that crown. I've got the crown of that. Isn't that cool? Fullmode.shop. 3 shirts, 10% off. Free shipping over 60. Get this stuff. Get this stuff. Support what you love. Support what you love. Not everyone likes, doing super chats or on Streamlabs or whatever. Not everyone likes doing that. Get some physical stuff. Do it, please. Please. Need more resources to make more things. No one can do it like me. Nobody. Nobody can also do nothing like me, too. Nobody. Anyway, thanks so much for the love and support. Tonight was crazy. Full mode isn't linked, by the way. Awesome. Awesome. Look, I'll link you right now. How's that? Fullmode.shop, everybody. The Palace tomorrow, 7. Be there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Much love, everybody. I gotta swing out. I gotta recover from tonight. Thanks for the action, and all of the intellect bounced right back at me from chat. Chat is very learned and very good and very clean and very understanding and does not lack discernment and is always reaching for wisdom. And that's really the best. And I really appreciate it because not everybody has that. Not everybody has that. In fact, no one else has that. Script, thanks for the sawbuck, pal. We got some good stuff at the end of this stream. Thank you for the relation, as always. Cheers. Relation? Hey, thanks so much for that. Thank you, Script. I'm gonna swing out. I gotta go scream. Coming on again tomorrow. Palace tomorrow. Be there. Fullmode.shop. We'll do some movies on Gum Road, but they're only movies. But that's good. I just haven't allowed myself to relax like that, honestly. And I don't deserve to relax like that, honestly, until certain things are done. It is what it is. Keep it real, everybody. Thanks so much for coming. It's been a really good classic. Everybody, keep it real. Enjoy. Enjoy, everybody, okay?